So here we are, welcome to our latest project here in Darlington, where we have solar PV, battery storage, hot water diverter and electric car charger. Let's go take a look around. So this is where the journey begins. On this roof we have 10 all black 400 watt panels. These are what capture sunlight and they turn it into DC electricity that we'll learn a little bit more about later downstairs in the garage. But don't they just look brilliant finished off with the solar skirt flashing kits? So now that we've seen one of the roofs, let's go have a look at where all that terminates to and how we're able to use it. We have the home, we have the car charger, we have our hot water tank, and we also have battery storage. Once electricity makes its way down from the roof, it finds itself here at our solar inverter. On this job we've used a Solar Edge 5 kilowatt inverter for the reasons that we spoke about earlier on the roof. The job of the inverter is to take our DC electricity and transform it into AC electricity that we use inside the home, be it TVs, lights, your toaster, or even the TV that you're watching this on. After that, it can make its way into the circuits and be used. The second option we've got on this house is the MyEnergy Eddi. What these do is they take any electricity that is going to the grid and they divert it into the immersion heater element inside your hot water tank. Essentially, heating your hot water using the free electricity that you're producing on your roof. You can see what these do in the app. We can also set schedules, so if you have a cheap overnight tariff, like your old Economy 7 tariffs, we can set them to heat the hot water using cheaper electricity during the night, rather than the conventional methods, such as a gas boiler, for instance. Option 3 that we have on this house is probably MyEnergy's most known product, and that is the Zappi. It is able to act as a normal 7 kilowatt charger, charging the car directly from the grid, but just like the Eddi, it is able to divert that excess electricity into, in this case, the customer's beautiful new BMW i4. The fourth option we have here is MyEnergy's Libbi battery system. We have 10 kilowatt hours of storage here with 5 kilowatt inverter. Relatively new to the market. On here we have 10 kilowatt hours built up of two 5 kilowatt hour battery packs. What the battery is able to do is, if we haven't been able to use electricity into the hot water via the Eddi or into the car via the Zappi, is take that electricity and store it for use later on in the home, be it into the lights, the sockets, or the oven and everything else later on in the evening. If we size these correctly, we can actually get this battery to carry you all the way through the night without buying any electricity from the grid, until the sun comes up the next morning and the cycle starts all over again.
We're delighted with the service we got from DMH Electrical and Renewable. It was an absolutely fantastic job. I mean, you can see panels behind me, they're really smart, the solar skirt to finish it off, just everything. We want PV panels to get, to make the house more eco-friendly. Also to help with the rising energy crisis costs. We were looking at that, we were thinking, what can we do to lower our costs, and also what can we do to help with the green initiative that's going on. From day one, with from the inquiry to meeting Dan, going through the whole thing, going through the design, going through the technology, the integration and the setup and what everything's going to happen, to full installation. It's been a really smooth transition. It's been fantastic service. And I'd recommend DMH Electrical and Renewable to anyone.